We're live.
Live. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us here on another Sunday afternoon. It is so cold outside. It is, I think it's like 10 degrees here where I
It's
am.
crazy.
Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it is.
It's beyond cold.
Yeah,
It's-
straight from New York.
yeah.
It's cold.
Tiffany, how have you been? How was your week?
Uh, well, I want to say God bless. We made it to another week. My mother's still here. God is good.
Yeah.
I went to my company Christmas party. That was kind of amazing. And my godson had a baby shower. Congratulations, godson Taji and Maury. Mwah. Blessings to y'all. They had a beautiful baby shower. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. Why I went to my Christmas party, and my Christmas party is mixed with black and white, right? I come up in the place. Guess what they was playing?
What?
Hit 'em up by Tupac.
Yeah.
Now, if you know "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac, you like what the world? And all my co-workers, white co-workers, was on the floor like this, and I'm like, wait a minute, here we go. My other co-worker was in a state of shock. I said, girl, they listen to our music more than we listen to our music, and they pay for concerts. So my Christmas party was fun and popping, and yes, I have white coat worker friends, y'all.
Shocking.
How was
Kevin,
your weekend?
Kevin, how was your week?
Oh, great. I was on the road, traveling, doing comedy. I'm glad you guys follow my social media. Glad you're keeping up with your boy's social media.
Yeah, you doing your thing.
Yeah, I was on the road traveling and left my hotel last night and drove home and slept all day and did some Christmas shopping. And here we are. Yeah.
All right, so on today's show, we're going to talk about Black Santa. Is Santa black, white? Does it really matter? I figure if you're Mexican, Santa's gonna be Mexican. If you're Puerto Rican, he's gonna be Puerto Rican. If you're black, he's gonna be black. I mean, wherever you are in the world, that's your Santa. But originally, Santa came from Turkey, as far as my research told me. So if
Turkey?
that's that,
I'm sorry. Adjust my camera here, guys. Work with me for a second.
four different versions of Santa and his origins, but all in all, definitely wasn't from a European country. That is absolutely for sure. Santa was not from a European.
Oh,
Everything else they hijack someone's culture and make it their culture, and then they go their way.
they stole Santa Claus too?
Oh, you know what else I found out? They stole like Louis Vuitton, the design for Louis Vuitton, that was
Yeah.
stolen from Africa, and a bunch of other designers stole those designs from Africa, and they show the tribe with the design,
The print,
the
yeah,
print,
the print.
right? The print, yeah, well, yeah, right? And then they make it there.
Yeah, they
Uh,
made it their own. Yeah, this is
That's funny. I didn't know that.
yeah. So we're gonna talk about the Black Santa. We're gonna give a tribute to Alpha Anderson, the lead singer of the group Chic. Oh my God, that so many great memories.
So many great
yes.
hits. Yeah, Chic is so many great hits. Um, I need your love.
uh,
Yeah,
Also,
your love. Yeah,
Tiffany
she had,
Tiffany sent me a video of the rapper Fat Joe saying some stuff. So we gotta get into Fat Joe had some words for the Foundation of Black Americans, and some people were not happy with Fat Joe.
good.
Also,
Everybody can't speak on our culture because you're a culture vulture.
yeah.
thank you, thank you. Everybody is just jumping on, and we listen. We're gonna it's flattering, thank you, but you can't ride off of it and then disrespect us in the same mouth.
Yeah, well, we let everybody in. We let everybody in. That's the problem.
Also, we have a black woman that was shopping at, and I never heard of Lululemon. I had no idea who Lululemon was.
You never heard of Lululemon?
No, but apparently it's a very chic, a very fancy
Some
design.
legging spot.
So this black lady was shopping at Lululemon. She spent $600. She videotaped everything as all we all do. Well, not me, but she paid $600 for her stuff, and then as she was leaving, the police were waiting for her because one of the managers called said that she stole some stuff. Why do black people continue? Basically, we're gonna get into it, but I don't understand why do we still. And wait until you hear what the CEO of Lululemon says. Who his products are for, who his
Yeah.
it's not for black.
It's very expensive too.
He damn says damn well near said my stuff's not for niggas. He didn't say it, but he
said that, yeah.
Yeah, So we're gonna get into that also. Also, as Tiffany and Kevin knows, I am not nowhere near into hip hop. The only way I know Kendrick Lamar is because the Tiffany and Kevin. That's why I know Kendrick Lamar. But then I saw a song. I saw a rap that I listened to literally like 50 times.
Oh.
It's called "What's the Point?" What's the point? You guys heard that? This
Who is it by?
Be better. Be for better. Be for better.
Be for better. No, I never heard of it.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh, and warning, Mama Lee, if you're watching, you might want to skip this at the end of the show and play it because it's pretty. It has a lot of harsh words, as me swearing and stuff. But man, the lyrics make you get emotional. This sister's rapping about some really, really serious stuff. So stick around, and you would see Point by Be for Better. With that, you want to give us the rules and regulations for?
This is fair use only, educational purposes only. We do not own the content or the music to the to anything. Again, excuse me, like and subscribe, and please make sure you leave a comment.
Yes.
I feel like I was drinking or something. I'm just drinking tea. I'm like.
So this first video is of a white father. I don't think this white father meant it in the way, but if you see the comments that white people made about this video, Kevin, you have to put on 3 seatbelts for the comments. But I obviously we can't see the comments, but if you do go to social media and you see this video and read what the white people are saying, the father is taking his daughter to see Santa. Santa's black, and the white kid starts crying hysterically, and the comments are not nice towards black people. But here we go.
Here we go.
Are you excited to see Santa? Yeah.
I don't think the father made anything by it, but the people in the comments, they had a lot to say. Anyway, here we go with some more videos.
In Slate, they have a piece on .com. Santa Claus should not be a white man anymore. And when I saw this headline, I kind of laughed, and I said, oh, this is so ridiculous. Yet another person claiming it's racist to have a white Santa. And by the way, for all you kids watching at home, Santa just is white, but this person is just arguing that maybe we should also have a black Santa. But Santa is what he is, and just so you know, we're just debating this because someone wrote about it, kids. Okay, I wanted to get that straight. Just because it makes you feel uncomfortable doesn't mean it has to change. Jesus was a white man too, but it's like he was a historical figure. I mean, that's a verifiable fact, as is Santa. I just want the kids watching to know that. Yes. But my point is, how do you just revise it, in the middle of the legacy of the story and change Santa from white to black?
Yeah. I mean, you can't. But you're absolutely right. Look, Santa Claus is based on St. Nicholas, who was an actual person, a Greek bishop, and was a white man. So, you can't take facts and then try to change them to fit some sort of a political agenda or a sensitivity agenda.
Is Santa Claus black?
The trees. He's from Turkey. Yeah, he's a person of color.
So Santa Claus is black.
Yeah, he's a person of color. They have image of how he might have really looked. He might have been maybe about this complexion, ancient Turkey. But of course, you know, in the Western Hemisphere, everything is white. Snow White. If it's white, it's right. You know, but you know, thing is white and it's a farce. I study a lot of history on the true meaning of things like Easter with Ishtar, you know, and Christmas and things like that and stuff. But you know, if some people are interested in these things, you know, they listen. But if not, then you know, you continue on with what you've been doing, and hey, it's all good.
If you want us to go down that rabbit hole, let us know in the comments below. And we'll dive into it.
Yeah, and we'll dive in.
But
until then, Merry Christmas, Steve.
All right, this is the Black Summit. Thank you for joining us. Once again, I am Brooks.
And I'm Hendrix.
And we'll see you next time.
All right, peace.
Peace out.
Santa Claus. This is Santa Claus, the flying reindeers, and this is the ancient Roman god Saturn or Saturno, flying winged snakes. Sometimes he was depicted with a long white beard and a staff, and sometimes he was depicted with a scythe because he was the god of harvest and also the god of time. In ancient Rome, the people celebrate during December a festival called Saturnalia. Some people had many fun because they had enough to eat and to drink, and other people were not so happy during Saturnalia because they were given as a gift to the god Saturno. In other civilizations, the name for Saturno was Molech or Kronos or Kajamanu.
Who the fuck is Santa Claus?
Well, he is not a big fat white guy with reindeers in the sky. He is a Siberian shaman. A Siberian shaman who observed the reindeers eating those little red and white mushrooms at the base of the trees in the Siberian forest. And once he saw how much fun they were having, he decided that he might want to have a little fun himself. And once he had a little fun, he decided maybe spread the fun to the whole village, right? So on the winter solstice, he would go up to the top of the roof of what's called yurts, little houses that look like acorns, that have a hole in the top with a fire pit at the bottom, climb down that ladder, thus the chimney, and he would give the families mushrooms on the winter solstice. And that was the greatest gift he could ever give.
With the knowledge you gain, break away from the chains. We helping you grow the Black Therapy Show. You in a safe space, dealing with the black trauma. We unpacking and inspecting all our baggage and drama. Cause we gotta unite, no more killing each other. It's time to see a new future for my sisters and brothers. You know it, Kevin, Carl, and Tiffany. You'll have an epiphany. We'll give you everything you need to handle the enemy. We be giving you empathy, we're gonna challenge you mentally. The right conversation so you grow exponentially. We built your penitentiaries, we built all your schools. Gave us brainwash education, just making us fools. Hatred was what we got in exchange for love. No more manipulation from my God above. It's Carl, Kevin, and Tiffany. Now welcome to the Black Therapy Show. Let's go.
Yeah. So Santa Claus, as of Megyn Kelly from Fortune says, Santa is white. They literally just stole a culture and just claimed it, and they have no shame. They have zero shame. And in my opinion, why does it even matter? Why can't you go to a mall, see a Chinese Santa Claus and sit on his lap? He represents joy and happiness. That's what Santa representation of joy and happiness and peace and love. Why does it even matter? Why does it have to be white?
Because it's the world that we live in, especially America. You know, this is a white world. Everything has to be white. White Jesus, white, you know, Mary, white everybody, white Santa, you know, the white bunny. It has to be white. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Christmas, I love for the children when they're young. you know, because it was a beautiful thing growing up, waking up and seeing gifts and stuff like that. But once you get older, you figure out Santa Claus is your mother and father. Okay? Santa Claus is your aunts and your uncles and whoever gave you a gift. Because you, first of all, we from the hood, okay? Ain't no white man coming in our house giving out gifts and not get his butt kicked. Okay? You're not coming up in our house. We don't have no chimneys and anything like that. So I never thought of a white man coming in my house trying to be Santa Claus. Now, the black and white Santa Claus, I love the black Santa Claus. He's sexy. He's like nice looking. He's put together. Hey, black Santa. And I think they should have two. If they want to do it like that, have two. You know, where you can be able to be versatile. Like I said, I don't have a problem with it, but I think one of my friends, they had to have two Santa Claus. You know, they have a white one and black one, you know, because certain people have certain feelings. But so be it. But it's cool. Hi, Black Santa.
Yeah. The comments on that video, that if you go into the comments, if you get to see it on social media, some of the comments from the white people were, she's crying because Santa is going to steal her toys. You know, Santa's going to come steal her toys. You know, all kind of, you know, derogatory comments they made.
Cowards. It's so silly though. It doesn't even matter, you know. I don't understand why it matters. Like Tiffany said, it doesn't matter if Santa's black, white, Asian. Who cares? First of all, kids don't see color as like we do, unless we teach them, you know.
Basically.
Because when I was a kid, I grew up in a house for white Santa. We were kids. We watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. We watched all the Frosty the Snowman, all these animation cartoon shows, The Grinch that stole Christmas, all this stuff that came on when we were kids were white. So but we never, my brother, my sisters and I mean, we never said Santa was white. We didn't look at him as a white guy. We looked at him as just Santa, you know?
Right.
We didn't go, hey, Santa's white, how come he's not black? All we knew was a Santa, you know, this magical person that was bring us joy. And we lived that fantasy until we got old enough to realize there was no Santa, you know? So that's just the way it goes. I don't think it matters. I don't even think white kids know the difference either, you know? You know, when I was a teenager, I started my career as a birthday party magician. And my stepdad, because I didn't have a license, I was, you know, actually too young to drive when I started performing. So my stepdad used to drive me out to these rich neighborhoods out in Northern Virginia to perform at these mansions for these birthday parties for rich white kids. I never thought to myself, I'm a black kid walking into, you know, these people's house, you know, to perform. So when you're young, you don't have that on your shoulders, you know what I'm saying? And unless you're taught it, you know. And I was raised in a colorblind, obviously, family. And I mean, we didn't look at race like we do now, you know what I'm saying? So, because if I did, I would be scared to go into white people's houses and perform. I didn't even realize it. I look back now and go, damn, I was in white people's houses performing when I was 14, 15 years old. And they didn't care.
Yeah, they didn't care because you was also a comfortable black.
They didn't care.
Comfortable light-skinned black.
Well, I'm saying, Tiff, I mean, it's not that, I mean, I was dressed like a magician. I was a magician, you know. I was showing before magic shows, and I was good at my craft, you know. I don't think if I had cornrows, it would have made a difference. I mean, you know, I think.
No, not you. You're not thinking like that. And then you, like you said, we wasn't raised like that. My mother didn't raise us to be racist, or everybody to us in our eyes was equal. You understand?
Yeah.
We didn't learn about racism until we got older. And we start asking questions, or why this happened, or why this happened, and we start learning history. I know my mother taught us history early. So that's how we was able to figure out. But we was green. Our parents didn't raise us to hate, but to dislike or
I'm
dislike
saying you found out
cultures.
earlier, right? Like I went to a mansion out in McLean, Virginia. It was a mansion. I remember seeing this huge house. I go in and it's own Indian people. They hired this 15-year-old to go perform at their kid's birthday party. And I take my shoes off. And I remember having a hole in my sock. So, I'm like paranoid. I got a hold of myself. I got to take my shoes off in these people's houses. That's the first time I had to remove my shoes. Walking to my house. I'm just saying, the kids back then didn't care that I was black. And to my knowledge, I never felt uncomfortable by the adults either. I just think racism's always been here, obviously, but I think kids, what they get taught, right? Kids are sponges. They learn from adults,
behavior.
right? It's learned behavior. Racism is learned behavior, and I learned that a lot just being an entertainer, entertaining kids all through my life. That it's learned behavior. It's just that's what it is. It's sad. It's sad. It's just learned behavior. Kids aren't born racist. They're taught racism.
Yeah, right.
So we, black Santa Claus, white. We never even looked at it as a black Santa Claus, white Santa Claus.
We never looked at it, and our parents never forced it on us like that.
When we got older. We realized that Jesus wasn't a blonde, blue-eyed guy because he couldn't have been, and that's why on that Fox show the clip that Paul just played, nobody on that panel, everybody on that panel, probably making over $500,000 a year to sit on that panel. The salaries on that panel, everybody on that panel is probably close to a millionaire or a millionaire, but sitting there saying stupid things like Jesus was white. Like you making $1 million a year to say Jesus is white when you're smart enough to get this money, but you're not smart enough to know that no white man comes from where Jesus walked the planet at. When he did walk this planet. He couldn't have been blonde and blue-eyed. It's impossible.
They know, Kev. They know, but they follow. Trump follows the same rule, right? Not to bring him up, but you keep repeating a lie over and over and over again. Eventually, you yourself start to believe it. They know Jesus can't be white. There's no way he can be white. They know there's no way Moses could have been white, right? Cleopatra could have been white, right?
But and I learned something. I didn't realize people actually. I grew up. Santa Claus was a fictional character. Now you're playing clips with people saying Santa Claus is a real person. I'm like, I didn't know that. I always thought Santa Claus was some shit made up. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was raised. It's just a made up character that float through the air with reindeer. You got some guy on here talking about Santa was a real dude, a real damn dude. Like what dude? No, he wasn't. Santa's fictional. Ain't no damn real Santa. Santa's a fictional character. Like James Bond is a fictional character, and when they wanted my man to play James Bond, the brother that played James Bond, what's his name? They wanted how you pronounce his name? The dude. Yeah, they wanted him to play James Bond. White people went crazy. They went crazy.
Look
and
what
like,
they
wait a
did
minute.
for the mermaid thing with them making the mermaid.
They're like, these are fictional characters. How you gonna get upset about a fictional character? We're gonna have a black Superman, and they got upset. Like Superman's made up. How are you upset about something that's not real? It's crazy. It's like you get Elizabeth Taylor to play black people. You got Charleston Heston playing Moses. But those are real people, right? But we can't have who weren't white. We grew up watching the Ten Commandments as kids, and to my knowledge, there was no black actors in the Ten Commandments, which was great. You think about it now, where the Ten Commandments took place at, and you go, that's crazy. Everybody there was brown. There's no white people in that part of the world.
Brainwashing. That's the visual brainwashing that they were doing to us. This is why us as people, black people, we need to teach this in our home. And
can I ask you a question, Tiff? Let me cut you off. Can I ask you a question? Our parents didn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom is a smart lady. My dad's, we've been around smart people. Like, our parents aren't stupid, right?
Right.
How come they didn't see this and go, how come my mom, and we religiously watch the Ten Commandments every year, they come on TV every year. How come my mom never said, this is some bullshit? These people, like right now, we're sitting here calling out the BS, right? And I'm just thinking right now, none of the adults around me, they didn't say to the kids. I don't remember any of the adults around me going, "Oh, this is some BS." You know what I'm saying? Like,
They wasn't taught to look further or deeper. You understand? And it's okay because times change. Now we're in the era during the 80s and the 90s, it was the information era. Everybody was black power, black righteous. They starting to read and, learn about so many things. So different times, different eras. So yeah, they wasn't worrying about that. But now we have social media. Everything is at a click of our finger. So yeah, we have to actually talk to our children now and keep it real with them. Listen, I told my nephew when he turned 9 years, I said, listen, it's no Santa Claus like that. And he was very upset with me. Okay, he was Messiah was very upset to me. Now today, he's a Christmas baby. He loves Christmas. He loves playing Christmas music, everything. But I had to tell him, I said, it's no white man coming in this house. Okay.
I never told my kids Santa was red. Never. From the time and I said, me and your mom, you see when we leave home, when I leave home at 6 in the morning, and when your mom leaves home at 8 or whatever time she needs, that's where you're. I never told him about Santa ever. I told him.
So all from the beginning to the end?
Yeah.
Wow, Carl.
Oh, okay.
You stole that innocence. You know watching Grinch
Yeah, I'm
Stole
about to say,
Christmas?
Dad, Carl, you didn't even let
Yeah,
them get
Carl,
a
you
little
stole
bit
that
of
innocence from the beginning, bro. You know how we found out? My brother and I found out that it was no Christmas. My mom and stepdad showed up on the 26th with a truck full of gifts.
Yeah.
With the Huffy bikes. Remember the Huffy bikes? Yeah. Man, that I don't know where my stepdad got that minivan. That thing was piled up with all sorts of toys, the racetrack, remember little electric racetracks, and the Huffy bikes, and the Evel Knievel action figure, and everything you could dream of. Everything.
On the 26th,
we had an amazing Christmas just happened on the 26th of December.
Yeah. Yeah, I found gifts in my mother's closet. You know how you searching and checking through stuff? I was like, I know Santa didn't bring this early. What's going on? So.
All right, Pamela, what's up, Pam? Pamela Jones said, I was taught that Santa came from Swedish culture. So his coming from the Turkish culture is news to me. Yeah, well, one guy said Turkish. One guy said, some guy said something else. I had like 3, I think I only played 2 videos, but I got 3 videos with 3 people saying 3 different things about where Santa come from. You saw this said he Greek culture. You're saying Swedish. The guy said Turkish. Everybody seems to have their own version of where Santa came from. But regardless of week, it's just, he's an iconic, figure that comes out once a year. Why, if you're, like I said, if you're Mexican, why can't it be Mexican? If you're whatever your nationality is, that's who Santa is.
Yeah, listen, they can keep the white Santa. We got our black Santa. You can have a Spanish one. I mean, regardless to what, Santa is making everybody money and making people happy, regardless.
Yeah. So Wendy Shaya says most black people still don't have an analysis of racism despite social. That's a good point, because we're going to talk about the Lululemon, the black women who still shop at Lululemon despite being told we don't want your money. I swear, if somebody came up with a line of clothing that said we hate niggas, I think we might still buy that shit.
No, they would.
That's what I'm saying.
There were people wearing T-shirts, niggas for Trump, right?
Yeah,
remember that?
they would.
And we showed that on the show, niggas with Trump T-shirts, and black people were wearing it. So yeah, of course.
Listen, Dirty Red is selling lip gloss called gonorrhea.
What?
I mean, come on.
What?
So you think they're not going to try to make money? First of all, and it's so bugging, I'm going to say this. We as people, it's our fault that we allow other people in other cultures to say the N-word or try to disrespect us. We should have never gave nobody no pass. That's including Fat Joe and his friends. No pass to call us the N-word, period. Okay? I'm telling you, I'm just sick of these people. Right. Racism is real.
So Tiffany sent me this video. So this is a video of Fat. They are a group of people called Foundation of Black Americans. And I admit, I mean, foundation who are all for American, even if you're black. If I'm wrong, tell me. But I think even if you're black but not from America, they don't hate you, but they don't think you deserve. You should be ahead of. Right. If you're black and you're not foundational Black American, you got to get to the back line. You know, America first, that kind of thing. That's what I.
Wait a minute. Say it. Wait a minute. You said you feel like what?
Like if the foundation of Black Americans are for Black Americans.
Right.
Right. If you're black and you're from the Caribbean, or you're black and you're from Africa, you get to the back of the line. You have to wait till we get ours first. We as in Black America, you got right, and then you guys.
I could get that from somebody coming from Barbados. Okay, let me just let you know, baby.
So isn't it?
It's not.
Did I get it wrong?
No, you got it wrong. Okay. First of all, we don't have nothing against our West Indian brothers and sisters.
You know? Okay.
At all. I don't have a problem with them. My issue with my West Indian brothers and sisters and Africans also, they need to know our history before they pass judgment on us. Okay. Also with the reparations. Our reparations that we ask for here as foundational Black Americans, we're asking from our colonizers to give us our reparations. We're not asking Europe. Now, the West Indian culture, the West Indian countries and the African country need to go to Europe and ask the white queen that's buried out there, unalive, she's unalive now. They need to get her people and tell them to give y'all reparations. It's two different sets of reparations. We're not saying that they don't deserve it. They deserve it because Europe raped and robbed y'all countries and took away y'all freedoms. So yes, y'all deserve it, but we also deserve ours here in America from our white colonizers. That's it.
I've seen many videos where the foundation of Black Americans that Fat Joe is talking about, they don't say nice things about Black people from the Caribbean or Africa. I've seen lots of those videos.
And it's same thing go for the Africans and the West Indians, how they feel about us.
Right.
You cannot disrespect us, huh?
I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay, good. But you cannot disrespect us. Look, you cannot disrespect us when we made the road for everyone to get here. Okay, right. You cannot do that. You cannot do that.
But they do disrespect us.
Yeah, a large majority do, but you know, when show Fat Joe's video before we go any further. Here's Fat Joe. Fat Joe is a rapper. He's
Puerto Rican rapper.
Puerto Rican. So I'm going to show Fat Joe, and I'm going to show a response from
Fat Joe.
A girl responded to Fat Joe. So here's Fat Joe.
Start by this. These rumors were made by radical Black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a Black guy that ain't down with them.
Right.
Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't Black American.
Who are these guys?
You want me to say a name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And their shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, you know, your leader? Yo, man, you got to be kidding me, man. And so they trying to change the narrative. They're not from New York.
Right.
So they telling a whole nother story. This was.
Hi, hello, I'm back. Let's have a conversation. Happy holidays, by the way. I hope you guys are being happy, safe. I hope you're getting ready to open up your presents. I love this. I love this for you guys. Anyway, yeah, let's have a conversation. And I'm going to use Fat Joe as an example. 2 Black people, my people. What's up? Can we please start gatekeeping our culture a little bit better, please? I'm very tired of seeing non-Black people come into our Black culture and leech off of what we do, then turn around and say stupid comments like this. Post Malone, Miley Cyrus, Fat Joe up there too, because his ass is not Black. I don't care. Now, I'm all for the conversation of Hispanics are Black people, but here's my thought process with this, right? I don't think Puerto Ricans are Black people. I think they're more white people than they are Black people. Now, when it comes to Dominicans, I think they are Black people. Yes, they are Black Hispanics. Puerto Ricans are not. They are white Hispanics. Therefore, Fat Joe to me is a white Hispanic. Why the fuck is he talking about black people like this? For what? I want to know. Because I would love to be very, very clear here. His entire well-being, his entire life, his pockets, his career is because of black people. And I'm pissed that us black people allowed this man to feel this comfortable to say this about black people in general. And this is why black people have a hard time accepting Hispanic cultures into our cultures, because of this. It's annoying to be.
All right, that sister spoke for 7 minutes, so I can't play the whole thing. But
No,
you got
but
that.
we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you think, Cav?
I think there's a catch-22 here. I think Fat Joe feels like he has a past because he's a very successful rapper. He also have friends who are brothers, black men who are successful rappers that he rapped on vinyl with. He's made records with black artists dropping N-words in these songs. So if he's on a song with Busta Rhymes, I'm just throwing that out there, and they're dropping N-words in their music, and then he uses it in his personal life, you can't argue at him. Because now we done gave him the pass to say it on vinyl, right? Unlike Eminem, for example, I think, to my knowledge, he stayed away from the N-word. He may have said it one time in one of his records, but I think he's, for the most part, doesn't use the word in his music or in his private life. So he kind of stayed away from it. And the guys that brought him in, Dr. Dre, for example, 50 Cent, I don't think they tolerate him using the N-word. But in Witchcom's circle, the New York rappers that he came up in the game with, they haven't checked Fat Joe. They allow him to use it. I mean, that's like me working with a Puerto Rican comedian. And if he goes on stage and drops the N-word, then after the show, if I don't say nothing to him or check him in the green room, the dressing room or something, go, yo, bro, what's up with the great word rap? I just let it slide, then that's on me, right? Now, I cringe when I hear comedians use the N-word. I don't care what color they are.
Right.
Especially when comedians do it in the mainstream circuit. I've seen black comedians go up in front of all white crowds and drop the N-word, and it pisses me off some sort of bad.
And they don't need to. Mm-hmm.
Don't do it on my show where I'm headlining. Don't do it. I've checked guys. I've checked guys who've done the N-word with me on shows where I'm the headliner. Yes. So my point is, in Fat Joe's circles, Tiff, I don't think the artists that he collaborate with and came up with in the New York area check him for his language, and that's not his fault. Is his the brothers he surrounded himself with in the New York rap culture who gives him the free pass to feel comfortable enough to drop the N-word and speak on our culture when he is a straight up Puerto Rican dude, right? So that's our fault. You're right, but like I said, and perfect another example was Slim Shady, perhaps the most popular white rapper ever, right? Who doesn't use the N-word. But I don't think Dr. Dre and people like, Dre, who basically put him on, and 50 Cent, who discovered him, I don't think they would let him do it. I think they'll call him out. So I think that's the difference in my opinion. I think that's what we at.
So to be clear, it was Fat Joe using the N-word that has
Yeah, using the N-word and saying dirty foundational. All of this is because of the controversy about who started hip hop. This is all what it starts from. Because Fat Joe said,
wait. There is a conversation about who started hip hop.
Yes.
This shouldn't even be a debate.
Wait a minute,
Hey,
but
Carl,
Fat
I know you
Joe
don't know that
is
much about
saying
hip hop.
Fat Joe. Wait a minute, Fat Joe and Busta Rhymes is saying 50% of Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans made hip hop.
50 Cent is saying this too?
No, 50%. They said
Oh,
50%. They said it's 50-50. Black Americans, Spanish, and Jamaicans made hip hop, which I cannot say that. I cannot say that.
no. I don't even think it's over freaking 20%. I don't even
I
think it's over
think
15%.
I actually said the most 10 to 20%. The most
Yeah, I'm
because
thinking
what
maybe 10%. Name some popular Puerto Rican freaking hip hop artists from the 70s or
none.
the
Only
80s
one is
or the 80s.
only 2% is Fat Joe.
Fat Joe, exactly. Well,
Yeah,
you know what? Is Melly Mel Puerto Rican?
I don't know if he's Puerto Rican or Dominican.
Because
I could
he looks like he's not a straight up brother. And he
no,
look
he
like he
could
got
be mixed.
yeah, he
He
look like
could be
he might have some Rican in him. Melly Mel, for people that don't know, it's from Grandmaster Flash in the Furious Five. He was the lead
Mhm.
rapper with that group. A very popular, legendary hip hop group from the 80s. But the first rap song that went mainstream was Sugar Hill Gang.
right,
Now,
and it was
was Big Mike Puerto Rican? Because I think Big Mike was Puerto Rican. Be honest with you, Tiff, or was he just a big light skinned brother? Because
I
I think Big
all I
he look
know. All
these
I
New York
know.
Puerto Ricans can pass as brothers sometimes, you know, right?
Right, they can pass for brothers, but what I'm getting from what I saw with my eyes, right?
Yes.
Spanish people, Latino people were mostly doing the graffiti and doing the break dancing. I remember that. You know, maybe doing some DJing or something like that, but I never saw them on the mic. I never saw them on the mic, period. Also, Cool Herc, which is one of the originators. They call him like the one of the fathers of hip hop. He's actually his family is from Jamaica, right? So that was probably why Busta Rhymes expressed. But when I went to one of his lectures, he said out of his mouth, yes, my family was from the Allens, but our experience came from Black Americans. It came from the Black music. It came from the James Browns and the Gladys Knight, like all of those, and like you said, Chic and all that, all the old school music. That's how they started doing all the mixing, having the parties. It was not influenced by Jamaican music. It was not influenced by
No.
that. It was by the Black American experience, the
And,
culture. So I
and
don't
nobody,
understand.
I'm sorry, and nobody was a sample more than James Brown in hip hop.
Again, thank you. So that was my main thing. We're not taking nothing away from Spanish people because yes, they were there. But to be honest, y'all know that most of y'all parents was very prejudiced. They didn't want y'all hanging out with no Negritos, but y'all loved the culture. Y'all loved how we partied and had fun. And I get it. And we all was all suffering together. So we made music like that. We are the culture. So again, we're not disrespecting no other cultures, but I don't think that Jamaicans or Spanish people have 50% of hip hop. That's
No,
just
no,
this is
no.
common
It wasn't
sense.
for black people. I know you're very passionate about this, Tiff, and so am I. It wasn't for black people. We put hip hop on the map. Matter of fact, since we just lost the legendary lead singer of Chic, right? Uh,
Mm.
if you don't know, the first song, the first major rap song to ever go mainstream in the world was by the Sugar Hill Gang. That if you listen to that record by the Sugar Hill Gang, a hip hop, that don't that song, that sample is from a Chic song.
Look at that. 12 minutes long.
It's from a Chic song. They sample that sample of the first rap song to ever go mainstream was from a black group called Chic.
Yes.
So these people are tripping. There'll be no K-pop. That K-pop is selling out stadiums worldwide, and them Asian boys are making big bank.
And I
They
know
should
people of
they
all
should
colors
thank
listen to them.
they should thank Black Americans but they won't. There'll be no Fat Joe. There'll be no, what's that other Puerto Rican dude or Spanish dude that's a Pitbull. There'll be no Pitbull. None of these guys, man. That just drives me crazy. We've done these shows on music, man. There is no Justin Timberlake without Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Without the Jacksons. There's no NSYNC without the Jacksons.
We are very influential.
There's no New Edition without the Jacksons, and they're black. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people just got to stop tripping and realize when it comes to this music shit, we're king. There's no Elvis without Jackie Wilson. There's no Jerry Lee Lewis without Little Richard.
Yeah.
These people have been biting our ass since the 40s.
Swagger jacket. Yes, and then again, we don't have nothing against nobody. We're very flattered by it. We want you to experience us, But other than that, don't sit there and try to disrespect us. And then you got Fat Joe calling us dirty, foundational, broke ass niggas. Wait a minute. Like I said, I never saw no Hector or no Julio hanging on a tree being lynched. So you cannot say the N-word. So to my black men, y'all need to put your Spanish brothers and sisters, and I don't never hear women say it, but put them in check. They need to stop saying the N-word. Okay?
I agree. And and J-Lo, all these artists, we get on Vlad. We get on Vlad with his podcast. They're all culture vultures. They're all, and Godfrey said it. Godfrey said it best. They all steal from they steal from our culture. They steal from our culture. They rip us off. We have to play that Godfrey tip one of these days, man. It is so dope and so deep and so real. They just steal all of our shit and don't give us credit for it. And it's ridiculous. They don't give us credit for it. They don't give us credit for it. And we allow it to happen. There should be so many rappers, top rappers. I mean, the top rappers should be coming at the Fat Joe right now.
Well,
and calling him out on
little,
social media.
Little by little, they're coming for him, and also the disrespect to Lord Jamal. Now, what you about to say, Carl? I know you was about to say something, Carl. I know you're not into this hip hop.
No, I was gonna say what I got from the Fat Joe comments he made. I mean, of course, with calling people dirty and dirty niggers and whatever it is he said, niggas with the A. I thought he was responding to the Foundation of Black America group who don't really see they don't really see any person that's black and not American as part of the black culture or part of America. From all the I've heard about these Foundation of Black America a long time. I've listened to what they had to say, and and what I got from what they say is, if you are black but not Black American, if you were born in America, you need to stay back and stay to the back of the line. Anything coming down the pike for black people, Black Americans first, and we don't want to hear you guys making any noise. Just stay in the back.
No, it's in America when we're dealing with reparations. But other than our culture, dealing with our culture, that's ours. People should not swagger jack. You understand what I'm saying? I'm Carl, again, I'm a foundation in Black American. It's so bad because I put it up on the YouTube. I'm not YouTube, on Twitter today. I put up my papers. My great-great-grandmother was born here in 1804. So I have that. I got my papers. I want my reparations anyway. But we're not saying that y'all don't deserve anything also. That's from me. You deserve it. The West Indies deserve it, but y'all don't deserve it from our colonizers. Why y'all want our colonizers' money? Go over there and get that that lady out that ground and get your diamonds and rubies.
But Tiffany, who's asking for stuff? I don't think I've never heard any like Africans or Caribbean people in America asking for reparations.
What? Are you serious? I've been hearing all the West Indians asking for their reparations, and the Africans. Right now in Africa, they trying to get them French up out of there. They want them out. They don't want them in here.
I have never heard anyone in America that's Caribbean, and I've been around Caribbean people all my life, and we've never had a conversation about reparations ever.
Because y'all not thinking like that. Y'all not thinking like that because that's not y'all mindset. The way y'all was raised, y'all how y'all grew up in y'all country. Y'all not thinking like that. We want our reparations.
Right. So, but you're saying that you know Black people from the Caribbean who are asking for reparations in America, and I'm gonna push back on that. That is not a thing. That is absolutely not a thing.
I said that because you saying that anything they can get, they have to go to the back. You
Right.
know, Black Americans is first. That's why I said that to you.
Right, but that's what I've got watching the videos and listening to Foundation of Black America is if you're not born in America, if you're not a foundation of Black America, you don't get to the front of get in the line. And I don't have a problem. This is not a diss. This is just what I understand from their philosophy. That's all I'm saying. That's their philosophy.
Okay. Well, I don't think like that. I don't think like that. I'm a Black American here, and I think they should give us reparations. My ancestors were slaves here in this country. You know.
The same thing. I'm saying yes, you should get, and I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but I'm saying what the Foundation of Black Americans are saying, I understand and I agree with. If you were born in America, you should get first. You should get whatever's the pipe first. So I'm agreeing with what they're saying. And they're saying if you weren't born in America, you can't step in the line and say, hey, give me some too. Because, I mean, I didn't do anything to deserve reparations. My family didn't do anything to deserve reparations. If I need reparations, I should go back to Barbados and talk about reparations.
I think y'all all deserve it. Y'all was hurt. You didn't have slaves on your land. Wasn't they slaves on your land? Didn't y'all have to go through certain things? Yeah, y'all should get your money too.
Yeah.
But I don't just think you should be on the American line.
No, that's so we're gonna say. I think we're saying the same thing, but just
right.
Yeah. So Wendy Shire says we're not asking for anything. We just want respect. So yeah.
Yeah, we want respect. Yeah, we get it. We want respect, but also we need things change here, especially in America, for us to flourish as Black people. It's like every time we try to get to a certain level, we are knocked down, or we always have to owe somebody, or it's something like that. And we shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to go through that. We should have also generational wealth to be able to pass on to our children and grandchildren.
So Southside. What's up, brother or sister? I'm not sure. Said Busta Rhymes said we don't have any culture and Jamaicans started hip hop. Did Busta Rhymes say that?
Yes, he did, and that's why we was having a problem. How you gonna say that we don't have a culture, but all of y'all riding off our shit? He's not doing Jamaican music when he's doing rapping. He's not chatting. I mean, come on, stop. Like I said, you're starting to see people for who they are. And Busta Rhymes is Jamaican. And this is how he talking to us as American in America. Okay? So he needs to stop. And let me tell you something, we want to give a shout out to Jamaica also, because the first time I ever heard Jamaican music, it was from Bob Marley. You understand? So that was cultural music, but it wasn't in hip hop. I didn't hear them rapping and chit chatting on the mic. I didn't see that.
Well, I don't know if you ever listened to early. Most Americans only know of Bob Marley,
right?
But there's a style of Jamaican music. I can't. Wendy, if you're watching, what the style? Very, very similar to hip hop. Very similar.
You're not talking about dance hall or nothing.
Dance hall, and there's another style of music too that's very
reggaeton.
Not reggaeton, Latin.
Okay. Which was all inspired by us.
I can see the similarities, but I don't know which came first. But I know way back when I was a kid, that was a style of music. So, but I'm not sure when hip hop was before.
Hip hop is 50 years old. This year is 51 years old.
I would strongly say that that kind of music, that kind of dancehall style music was around because I was a kid you know, and I'm
Reggae music, well, y'all music, but we're talking about in the parties. They used to do rent parties, all right? And I want you to probably do the history of hip hop. They did rent parties, and when they did rent parties, they did not play reggae music. They did more of the mixing. That's when they started doing the mixing and mixing all the old school music, and like you said, the James Brown, the Michael Jackson, doing all of that stuff. And people would go on the mic and stuff, you know, and talk like that. So it was a culture. We started something that is still popping 50 years after today.
I hope that into. I mean, because like when he said in the comments, like when we walk down the street, tell who's Black American and who's from the Caribbean and who's from Africa. When the cops jump up, you know what I mean? I hope this still on the music level and it doesn't spill over into get personal, because at the end of the day, black is black. And you know, when the KKK bust out, they don't care. They don't stop and ask, you know, where you from, or you know, they don't care.
Well, you want to hear something called? We know that as Black Americans, we just hope that our people from the Caribbean and Africa know that, because when they come here, they say we're not black. We are West Indian, or we are Barbados, or we are Jamaican. No, when you come here to America, they don't care where you from. You're black.
Yeah, but and
So I hope that they get that. We know who we are. We know how they treat us.
Yeah, and I know when people from the Caribbean say we are not Black Americans, black, but from the Caribbean, and they want to separate themselves. You know what I mean? They want to distinguish from Black Americans. You know, and I liken that to in America, like people say, I'm from the Bronx, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bronx, and the Brooklyn people say we're from Brooklyn, and the Queen, I'm from Queen, but they're all black. And you got the East Coast rappers, and we're from the East Coast. The rappers from the South,
West Coast, the East and West Coast,
West Coast, the rappers from the South and Atlanta. So we're all black, but we all like to represent where we're from.
Represent where we're from.
Do the same thing. I want to represent. I want people to know I'm black and from Barbados. I got people from friends from Trinidad. They're black, and they want. But I'm black, but I'm from Trinidad. So when we come to America and we say I'm black, but I'm not Black American, and we don't know. You don't know the history of America, and if you did, you probably wouldn't say it like that. But you're not thinking, I don't want to be part of Black America. I'm just saying I'm black, but country, and I want to associate with my country.
No, it's nothing wrong that you're supposed to associate with your country. It's just that when you get caught up in this system and you forget that they are categorizing you as black. They don't care where you're from. They don't care if you Jamaican, West Indian. They don't care about that, especially this system of America. But I know who we are. You know who you are.
Hey, Carl, reggae music. So is that from the Jamaican culture or is that Caribbean?
That's Jamaican. Reggae is strict.
Okay, because I went to a dating this girl, and she took me to see Shabba Ranks. That dude that dude is amazing.
Yeah.
You ever see him live? The energy that he put out on stage and his dancing, like the dance he does, just dance. I don't know what it's called. But that dude came out on stage and the crowd went nuts when he walked out. And from the moment he walked out to the moment he got off, the crowd just jumped nonstop. It was one of the most amazing. It was an outdoor show too. It was on an outdoor stage. It was one of the most amazing performers I've ever seen. You know, just because his charisma and his stage presence was nuts, man.
Amazing.
Shabba Ranks is a bad dude. I don't know where he's at, what he's doing. He made some money.
Still performing now. You can Google him. Shabba is still performing.
Is he really?
Now. Shabba,
well, I saw him in the 90s, like early 90s. Actually, was it the 80s? I saw him like 89 or something like that. 1990.
I saw him in the 90s too. He came to he was on the Parkway. He was in
That's a bad
Brooklyn
dude,
from
man.
the West Indian
like,
Parade. And he
man.
had that pumping. I had to be like 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Shabba is the boyaka. What?
And I don't know much about him other than somebody. I got tickets to go see Shabba Ranks. I'll go with you. I went with her on this date to see Shabba Ranks, and that dude came out and tore that stage up. I was like, damn.
He's my second Jamaican person I ever listened to. Bob Marley, I heard, and then my next one as a 14-year-old, 15-year-old, listening to Shabba Ranks. He is off the hook, and he's still popping. Again, you can
Good.
check him out. He's still touring and everything, and he's still
That's good to
live.
know. That's
He
good
got
to
to be
know.
60 years old. 60
Wow,
plus
that's
years
good to know.
old.
You ever see him live, Carl? You ever see you saw his music before?
Oh yeah, Shabba Ranks was huge in the Caribbean. Shabba Ranks,
Okay, yeah.
Super Cat, and there's a lot of
Super Cat.
The Jamaican artists were huge in the Caribbean.
Okay, yeah, man. I saw that dude in concert. I was blown away by that cat, man. I was like, this dude is a bad dude on stage, man.
Back in
wow.
a comedy show, and Shabba Ranks just walked in and he got on stage and did without music. Started to do his thing without music, and he
Acapella.
Yeah, he sounded just like the record. It was amazing. It was amazing. He was absolutely amazing.
He's talented.
Yeah.
It's his voice.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah, his
signature.
voice.
You
Very
know
talented.
who he is when he comes in the place.
Who's the light-skinned guy that was popular a few years ago? He did the song with Beyonce and Jeff. And I heard which guy was pretty upset
Is that
about it.
Shaggy?
Sean Paul.
Sean Paul.
Yeah, he was hot for a minute. What happened to him? That dude was on fire for a minute.
Actually,
did Jay-Z blackball him? Because there was controversy. There was some controversy about him and.
Stop blaming everything on Jay-Z, please.
I'm just saying there was some controversy that he hit B. That's all I'm saying. and that him and Beyonce had a fling or something. And I ain't seen the cat since. He didn't disappear off the planet, man. But he was a high item for a minute. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So we're gonna let's talk about this Lululemon.
Okay.
Mercy.
Patricia shops at Lululemon.
Still,
so Patricia is expensive, huh?
After today, Patricia.
I think she might have modeled for them or something. I don't know. She got some background with that Lululemon thing.
Okay. All right. So Lululemon is a designer. It's designer clothing.
It's not designer. It's like leggings and yoga pants and all of that stretch stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
This black woman went into Lululemon. She recorded herself spending $600, and as she walked out, the police were waiting for her. And
I hope she had her receipt.
Well, she had everything. I think she wanted to receive. But the question a lot of black people are asking is, why are we still giving our money to people who don't like us?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Story time. Spent $600 at Lululemon for my Poconos trip just to be stopped at the door.
See what I stole, please. Bro. Go to the register. Oh my God. Can you give me your information? Why? Are you willing to give me your information? Why? I didn't steal anything. Can you ask them? Because I didn't steal anything. I literally just came.
You let me talk, man. I can't talk to you for yelling.
Calm down,
Are you ready to talk, man?
No.
Okay. So, do you want me to tell you why you've been stopped?
Yes, why?
Okay, I'm trying to tell you that, but you're not.
Calm down. Tell me.
Okay. They believe you took something.
What did I take?
I don't know, because we weren't the ones
So,
that...
can you ask them to record or do something?
We stopped you based on that, all right?
Okay.
We looked, you let us look through your stuff. We said no, nothing was found. You're good to go. Would you like, can we get your information?
No, for what?
Then you're good to go, man.
Can I have your information?
Right,
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh my God. Officer Bashadi. Thank you. I don't want this stuff no more. Who's the manager of this store? I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. That's wrong as fuck. Yeah, and then I bought this shit. You know what's so crazy? Before I bought it, that's what they said. I want to return. Who's at the register? I'm ready to return my $600 product that y'all thought I stole. Like, what the fuck? Y'all already
Now, here's the CEO of Lululemon. Listen to what he says about his product.
I think through this whole diversity and inclusion thing that they've become, trying to become like the Gap, everything to everybody. And I think just the definition of a brand is that you're not everything to everybody. You've got to be clear that you don't want certain customers coming in.
To be clear, you don't want certain customers coming in. I've never heard a business
Never heard of
person
that.
speak that way. That's interesting to say the least. Wilson also criticized the people used in the company's ads, calling them unhealthy and sickly. Now, this is not the first time that Wilson has gotten some backlash for controversial comments. He resigned as CEO a decade ago, more than a decade ago, after he said, quote, some women's bodies don't actually work for the yoga pants.
I got a question. So, black people that still shop at Lululemon, what's your reasoning and your logic? I just seen that video of that girl that spent $600 in New York City on Lululemon clothes just to get stopped by security being accused of stealing. She recorded herself spending the money at the cash register and they still accused her of stealing. I just want to know why y'all keep going. Every 6 months, Lululemon has some type of scandal or something, and y'all continue to spend your money there. And this is no shade to her. I'm just asking in general, the people that still shop at Lululemon, why? That shit is overpriced. It's overpriced. It's not nothing that you can't get on Shein or freaking Amazon. Like, I'm just being serious. Like, I need to know the logic, please.
All right, here's I had to research what Lululemon looks like, so here's what Lululemon clothes look like.
Hey guys, so I recently just bought some new items from Lululemon. For reference, I am about 175 pounds and 5'9". If you like any of the items you're seeing, you can shop all the links in my bio. Please note the video is not sponsored. Lululemon, if you are seeing this, hi, hello, what's up, what's good? I am wearing size 6 for the tops and size 8 for the bottoms. Happy shopping.
It's leggings. They can get that at Rainbow. Like she
That's
said,
$600?
Amazon. Yes. That thing is expensive. It's very expensive. Nobody's spending no money. When they put them prices up like that, they don't want no ninjas buying it. I mean, you know, the N-words buying it. So we still go in there because we think we all that. And then look what happened. They stop you in the front. You stole $600 worth of stuff. That's embarrassing. And I would have took it right back too. Give me my money. You will never get my money.
Wow, man, that's so bad what happened to that sister. That's horrible. But you know, it's not our fault. We should be able to shop where we want to shop, you know. I mean, it's not that we're spending money with we don't know everybody that's racist, first of all. You know, like you can go in Macy's and buy some jeans and the CEO might be racist. We don't know, right? We don't know. You know, I don't know if the guy that owns Wendy's is racist or went and bought some chili from Wendy's. So we can't navigate through life like that. You know, we just buy what we like, you know.
But once we find out,
yeah, I think
you're not getting
at that point, we should, you know, I think black people should not shop at Lululemon right now. That's for damn sure.
Especially if it's not in your goddamn budget.
Well, obviously, if she can afford $600 for clothes, is in her budget. You know, black people making money, Tiff. Ain't nobody, everybody out here struggling. People making money.
$600 for a little stretch outfit.
But shit, it was for a while. It was Abercrombie and Fitch. Same.
Yeah.
Those dirty boys.
Polo.
Forever 21 was on that. You know, they don't make stuff for black people. You know what I mean? But why don't out black design? You're telling me there are no black designers making yoga pants or making that kind of clothes? I'm pretty.
No, they can make it for you if you run into the right designer. And I know a lot of black designers. I put y'all up. Like my friend Butch Diva, she makes nothing but leggings and stretch clothes and stretch outfits. She even made, I think she did patch for Shaggy and them. Like she does all these stretch outfits and stuff. It's people out there that can make it. It's
why don't we seek those people out? Why don't we as black people seek those people out? Why do we? I already know the answer to my questions.
The white water is better.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think we live in a celebrity-driven culture, right? So until somebody like, I'll just throw this name out there, until Janet Jackson wears Tiffany's friend's stretch pants, then it's not going to blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like we need black celebrities move the needle,
Like
especially in our culture. They move the needle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if black celebrities seek out black designers and wear their clothes in their music videos or on stage, then that would definitely make a difference, right? People will go, hey, that makes a difference.
Yeah, because LL did it for FUBU.
Yeah, exactly. LL,
For
and
us, by us.
he made big money off of it too. Big money. But he owned FUBU. He was an owner. He didn't publicize that. See, he's smart. LL never publicized that he had ownership in the company because he didn't want. People thought he was wearing it because he was being endorsed by them.
Right.
He wasn't being endorsed by
He had a
FUBU.
percentage in it.
He was the owner.
I bought Rockaware.
That came out now. See, that coming out now, 35 years later. It didn't come out when he was rocking it back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It come out.
Yeah.
Now it's coming out because of social media, and now he does interviews, and he talks about he owned the company. They gave him ownership in the company. He could talk about it now because it's 35 years ago. But when he was rocking it back in the day, nobody, look, he wearing FUBU. How he owned FUBU. The big difference.
Pamela Jones just reminded us. Remember Tommy Hilfiger? Same thing.
Oh yeah, he said it.
Yep, and that's why all Tommy Hilfiger's clothes right now is on the rack. The rack, the rack that nobody wants to buy stuff off. You know who's wearing? Who's wearing Tommy Hilfiger? You know who's wearing Tommy Hilfiger right now? Amigos.
The Spanish amigos, not the black ones, because I thought the amigos.
No, not the group, not the rap group. The Spanish amigos are wearing it because they get it out of Burlington off the sale rack at Burlington. So
And
black men won't even. You won't even see a brother with no.
That's right, not no
with
more.
because it's out of style, Chip. Let's be honest. That's why it's out of style. Like you wearing Tommy Hilfiger right now, people are looking at you going, "This fool got Tommy Hilfiger shirt on." That's like wearing an Izod shirt. You can't.
Don't worry, Lululemon's gonna be there soon too in Burlington Coat Factory.
Well, you know what, Tiff? I don't think so because Lululemon makes their millions off of white women who got good jobs.
Yes,
black people, black women are. Yeah, they don't make their millions off of us. That sister who went and dropped that 600 obviously has a good enough job where she can go do that, right? And they got black customers, but I don't think millions of black people are shopping at Lululemon. I think it's a company that's probably had 90% of their customers are probably well-off white women, who are their number one customers. So I think they're not going to fold because black people stop.
Yeah, because I didn't hear none. The first time I ever heard of Lululemon, I think it was a black comedian. Who was it that talked about it? They was talking about the Lulu. Matter of fact, was it Chris Rock? Yes, it was Chris Rock. He did a comedy thing talking about Lululemon and stuff. That's how I found, because I didn't know nothing about it.
You mean Chris Rock, who's in hot water for telling racist jokes to white men? Chris Rock?
I was trying to find videos on that. I couldn't find any videos.
Well, there are no videos. He got hired by a white billionaire, and he was doing some racist jokes for this all-white group at this billionaire's mansion. And somebody had a camera filming, and Chris Rock walked off stage and says, "I said no effing cameras." And the reason he was so strict about it, because he don't want it to get on YouTube. He don't want it to get out that he's in front of all these white people making racist jokes. This happened like 2 weeks ago. He was doing a private party for a billionaire. He's doing some racist jokes about black people.
Yeah, he was
cool. for this group, and they're eating it up.
Yeah, he was.
And somebody in the audience, Chris Rock, saw a cell phone filming him. He freaked out and walked off stage. I don't know if that forfeited his money he was getting paid by this billionaire, or he still got paid him that quite. He probably got a deposit up front. So either way, he's probably okay. So but the reason he freaked out because he don't want that to get on YouTube.
Yeah.
that he's, he's in there pandering,
not a
selling
good
his soul
look.
to the devil. Yeah, he's in there, being an asshole, talking about black people, and these people in there eating it up, So, and then he went on Saturday Night Live and dropped that monologue on Saturday Night Live, and that was racist towards black people. Yeah. He got in trouble for that because he was on there saying that he called Elon Musk.
Chris Rock was special needs. Nobody want to believe me.
Called Elon
I
Musk
told
African
y'all he
American.
special needs. After he got slapped, he went to special needs extra.
He deserved to get slapped again. Where's Will Smith at? Slap his ass again.
Right. Now we understand why he got that slap for some shit he was going to do today.
Yeah, there you go. So now Chris is in hot water, and obviously Will's rebounding. So yeah, I heard Will and Jada's getting a divorce after 27 years, 24 years.
Well,
So
they said they haven't been together in 7 years.
yeah, they're getting a divorce.
So please, I'm to be honest with you, I don't care about her and Will. They toxic for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They too toxic.
You guys heard about the Black Project 2025?
No.
Okay. Is this another video upset me, Carl?
It's a group of black people who are getting together and kind of like the Buy Black kind of thing, kind of like the Buy Black. So here it is. Here's information. If you're watching the show, this is information on the Black Project 2025.
All right.
The Black Project 2025 group is at 4,700 members when earlier this morning it was at 1,500, and I want to clarify a few things. First and foremost, platform, Heartbeat. I hear you guys' feedback. We need our own app. We need our own stuff, 110%. Heartbeat is a great platform and it has a lot of capabilities that we're not currently leveraging, which is by design because I'm in the process of establishing the infrastructure for us to be able to leverage it in a resourceful way. But because I don't see anything out there that is comparable to Heartbeat that is Black owned, that lets me know that we are going to have to build our own. Right. And so I do want to set realistic expectations with you guys in regards to timelines, because we're actually going to have to hire recruiters that are then going to have to vet developers. And it's not going to be something that happens overnight. But then again, Rome was not built overnight. I do not want to rush this. I would rather take our time and do it right the first time. Next thing, the name of the movement, Black Project 2025. As someone that has gone viral on numerous occasions, there is one thing that I have learned. You capitalize on the virality as quickly as possible, okay? That being said, Black Project 2025 is what's going viral, and that's what we're going to refer to it as. Now, in the future, when the groundwork is laid, 110%, the name is subject to change. I actually would like the name to reflect something that's a little bit more positive and breathes a little bit more life into the community. But for right now, we have to ride the wave to get where we need to go. Another thing, awareness. People are saying, move in silence, take it off the internet, this, that, and the third. I totally hear you guys, but I do want you guys to understand this. We're going to need to hire people to build a team to get the things done that we want to get done. Hiring requires funding. Funding requires awareness. So in theory, I know it sounds great. Oh, get it off the internet. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if people don't know it exists and what we're trying to do, and we don't have that awareness, we're not going to have the funding and we're not going to be able to make the waves that we're looking to make. So we're kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place here. Okay. So sit tight until Tuesday on the Zoom meeting. I'm going to go over all of the roles that I want us to create, the amount of funding that's going to be required for us to get it done, timelines, all that great stuff. But for right now, I need you guys to sit tight. I hear you guys. I see your feedback. I see your comments. I just need you guys to sit tight for me, okay? But thank you guys so much. I'm so excited. The group is at 4,700 people and we only had 1,500 this morning. So this is absolutely insane.
And when it comes to this Black Project 2025, y'all better not fuck this shit up. Y'all better not fuck this shit up, okay? Homegirl is trying to organize it and do it the right way. Like she said, don't be sending no GoFundMe link. We don't care. We're not doing that. We're doing it the right way. Don't send no unofficial business. We need that EIN. We need the confirmation that this is a real legit business. Don't be coming in here trying to scam your own people. Like just don't come and do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tag the girl page. If you don't know what Black Project 2025 is, it's basically where we're collecting and coming together as a black community and merging our talents and our specialties. Like we're going to have lawyers in there, doctors in there, businesses. There's going to be a business directory.
software engineers, security, all types of stuff, any type of business, anything that you do. And I'm gonna put her in this video, like below down here somewhere. All you gotta do is literally click on the click her name on this video, and it'll take you directly to her page. It's simple.
All right, so there's some info on the Black Project 2025. Kind of same thing, I guess, kind of like Shop Black, you know, like try to give all your business to Black companies. So it's kind of same thing, Shop Black, you know. But we see how far it goes. We always start out hot, you know. Everybody always, you know, we always out there for the first week or two, and then it all fizzles out. Then everything always fizzles out, you know. That's why the FBI said back, do anything to Black people, because we come out, we protest for a couple of days, and then we just go away. You know,
that is true. There's a big Walmart, but we're not shopping at Walmart. Look how long that lasted.
Yeah. Now you see they got Busta Rhymes doing commercials for Walmart.
Yeah, I told
I'm
Patricia
still not
today.
gonna buy it if his jazzy ass is up there. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so over him.
It is a good commercial though. It is a dope commercial.
Yeah, it is.
See the commercial? It's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Commercial's nice, but yeah, I get you, Tiff. I feel you. But the commercial is dope.
So I saw this video of this Black lady who grew up in the Jim Crow days, and it was very touching. It was, and when I see videos like this, I ask myself, how could people be aware of stuff like this happen to people that look like them, to Black people, and still vote for Trump or be a Republican or have, I don't know. I just don't understand Black people who aren't for. Yeah, we have some messed up people in our community. But everyone's got messed up people in their community. But we don't seem to be able to forgive our Black people. Like Kevin always says, it seems like we have to be perfect. But this lady shared her experience growing up Black back in the day. And, so here we go.
And really not being able to process why are these people so angry with me? Why are they calling me this? Why wasn't I supposed to ride across the street anyway? Why? Nobody ever talked about that. I think that when I was growing up, Black folks just accepted some things. This is just the way it is. And like I said, even, you know, with the exception of this really, really poignant thing that my mom said to me at 10, which really, again, is one of those things I will never forget. And it did change my perspective to some degree. And of course, she followed it up with other things. You know, she put me in charm school and, you know, other things like that to try to help me. But yes, I think that if we hadn't been so afraid to talk about that, Black folks were scared of white people. I mean, I grew up afraid of white people. I grew up feeling intimidated by white folks. I grew up not feeling like I was as good as they were. And if you hear a tinge of anger in my voice, I'm still mad as hell about that. Because I feel like maybe my ACT scores wouldn't have been as low as they were if I had felt like I had a chance or I was as good as they were. So yes, it should have been talked about. We should have been empowered. But it was the time. It was just the time. People were afraid.
She's right. You know, I was speaking to my cousin today. I said of a lot of our grandparents and aunties and uncles, they did not want to share what they went through. They was trying to shield us of that pain, you know. And her being raised in the 60s, even, you know, my mother and stuff, my father, it was hard for them. And they just had to deal with certain things just to survive. Just to survive. You know, and I can understand her being angry. You know, a lot of women, a lot of Black women and Black men were very angry, but we still had to work. We still had to send our children to school. We still had to pay those bills. We still had to deal with it, you know. So I believe her. It's very sad.
Yeah, you can feel her pain. It's almost like it was yesterday.
Yeah,
We live
it's
in
hard.
that.
It's hard to watch.
Yeah, you know, she's talking about school. She was, and clearly she's been out of school for quite a while, but she's talking about the pain about she probably could have gotten better test score. You know what I mean?
They were scared. They didn't want to be better. Remember, if you know our history, when you were doing too good, they would kill you or they would take it from you. Parents didn't want their children to excel better than the whites because that means either I'm going to take them away from you or we're going to shut them down and they ain't going to be able to learn nothing, or we're going to put them in the fields that they can't learn. I mean, so it's a lot, and we're still going through that trauma. We never got healing from that. You see, she's talking about that in the 60s, what she went through in the 60s. What's that? This is earlier. And she still feels that pain. You can see it through her, how she talks, how she looks, you know. So it's just sad. It's just sad. We are so blessed today. We came so far.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're too comfortable.
Yeah. Too far and too comfortable. Because we didn't make too much of more of a change, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, people sacrifice. People sacrifice and died and bled so we can be comfortable. People, there's people that did all the dirty work to make us comfortable, you know. And now that we're comfortable, we're not giving back to our ancestors the way we should. Like we said on the show last week, there's no way there should have been not one brown skinned person in that football stadium when that dude that choked nearly to death walked in there with the president elect, vice president. Everybody should have, that's brown, even the players on the field should have said, "Oh, hell no, and walked off.
That's right.
And that would have sent such a message to this country that we're not tolerating this. And the famous words of Beyonce or Kamala Harris, we're not going back. We had a chance right then to let them know we're not going back, and we didn't, Carl, and we didn't, Tiff. We let them do photo ops up there for the MAGA family to see, and they went out and played football, and black people sit there and ate hot dogs and drank beer and cheered along with everybody else, and that's a damn shame.
Yeah,
damn shame, man. Sad, damn shame.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna do a tribute to Alpha Anderson. If you don't know who she is, she was the lead singer of the group Chic.
Yeah,
man. Those songs, I remember those songs at the club back in the day. Man.
Yeah, man. She got some good hits, man. There's some good ballads too. There's a couple of good ballads that she sung on too. So there's some good hits, man. And she's the lead singer on those songs, you know.
You
now,
probably just got to give us snippets because we can't play whole songs because they would try to block us.
Now Rogers was the I guess the leader of the group, the bass player.
Yeah.
He's still there producing. He's a producer.
Yes,
he produces a lot of stuff still. He's still very active, and they both were. She was only 78 years old. There's no cause of death. I don't know what's going on. She was 78, and she looked like she wasn't even that old. But yeah, very sad.
No, didn't. No, I thought they said she had. They didn't say. That was somebody else. I
was reading some articles trying to find out the cause of death when I saw she was only 78, but there was no cause of death yet. Nobody's. Yeah.
And it could have been natural too. You know, remember she's a celebrity. And celebrity age, she's probably 150 years old. They done been around the world, spoke to people, traveled, sung concerts. They lived a long life.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So here's some memories of Alpha Anderson. And Alpha, I want to say thank you because I got rejected by a lot of your music also, and they asked girls to dance. So, it's been memories of Chic.
I ain't had that problem. I ain't had that problem. So.
Problem? No. All right, here's Alpha Anderson.
Sad news in the world of entertainment. Singer Alpha Anderson, best known as one of the female lead vocalists of the band Chic, has passed away. She was 77.
Woo!
Woo!
Bro, we lucky as hell. We lucky because I tell Patricia this all the time, how lucky I am to be my age and to grow up and my mom playing great music for us when we were kids and just growing up in a house with good music. You know, Johnny Taylor and Al Green and all these artists, the Temptations and Soul Train. And we had all of this stuff, man, you know, everybody from Barry White to Isaac Hayes. I mean, and then now and then living through the 90s with some great R&B groups in the 90s, you know.
It was the beginning of it.
So we lived some good music, and I feel so bad for today's generation because they're not going to experience Chic. You know, they're not going to understand what we were just feeling just now listening to that music. When you listen to that music and it hits you right here in your stomach, you know that that music brings back so many memories. We're like, these kids today aren't going to have that, and that's crazy. They're not going to have that feeling in their stomach that we just had. I know it's how you feel because I know how I'm feeling. You know, I know how y'all feel.
I'm about to have a tear in my eye because, like you said, we grew up. We were there in the beginning of most of these people's careers. You know I came in the 70s, but most of y'all was here when they started, when they was really doing their thing, buying their albums, when people were buying albums.
And seeing them in concert.
Stream music. We had albums. We touched it. We looked at the cover. We looked at the credits, and you know.
Yeah, I remember having Earth, Wind and Fire album and a Cameo album. We were kids. We had Cameo and Earth, Wind and Fire albums sitting in our living room. It was decoration. We have a lot of furniture because we're poor when we were kids, but part of our decoration with that little component set that played. We put the records on. Our living room was decorated with those album covers. Like
that's right.
Had those bad boys stacked up, you know, where you could see it, you know, and that was amazing.
And don't forget the 8-track machines.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Yeah, yeah. So I wanted to say on another sad note too, and I think I said in the pre-show, Eddie Levert, the great legendary Eddie Levert from the OJs, has lost another kid. This is his third kid that he lost. He lost his two sons. Of course, the most famous one is Gerald Levert. who branched off and had a great solo career. And then his brother passed away. And then now he just lost his daughter, who was 22 years old.
Young.
His daughter Ryan was 22 years old, and she just passed away, I think yesterday, from lupus.
I feel bad for Gerald that he has to live this lifetime to see his children.
Yeah,
leave
Eddie has to
before
live
him.
this way. Yeah, Eddie has lost
Like,
3
what
kids.
happened? That, you know, maybe he was on the road too much. He didn't spend enough time. I don't know, but
You know what I
it's
was thinking? Sometimes, Tiffany, I believe, I know this sounds weird, but I believe in sacrifice. I think, and this is my personal opinion, I think sometimes you pay somehow for your success.
Yes, I just didn't want
I
to
know
say
that's
it,
deep,
but you said
but
it.
I think that's the cost of your success. I think, it's given and it's taken. I think God gave Eddie Levert his great career as a musical artist, that world-renowned lead singer of the OJs, but he lost 3 children.
In his lifetime. In his
In his
lifetime.
lifetime, and he's 83, 81, 82 years old right now. He's about to bury his 3rd child, and he's in his early 80s. He's 82, 83? He's about to bury his 3rd child. And obviously he had this kid when he was in his 60s, because she's 22. Yeah. What a sad thing, man. This man had to bury 3 children. That's so sad. I feel so bad for him. He lost his 2 sons, and now his 22-year-old daughter's gone. Oh, man. That's hard.
This is why
to
we
read.
got to appreciate our children, love up on our children, because they are gifts from God.
Yeah.
And when they're
I
gifts
don't know
from
much
God
about
and you don't do what you're
lupus.
supposed to do, God will come and get them.
I don't know much about the lupus thing, but yeah, it's
Yeah, they said it was lupus, so
yeah, it's lupus, yeah.
complications from lupus.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
So I'm going to show, we haven't talked any politics in a while, but here's Michelle Obama leaving the Jennifer Hudson show, and I thought this was fun. So here's
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. That's a good thing.
right? Fun, right? She was having fun.
Everybody, we are full of joy and here today. So honored to have you, Michelle Obama, at a happy place. Michelle Obama's walking, we can't let her go. She's a classy lady, we just love her so. We got Michelle Obama at the happy place. 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 We got Michelle. We do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
yeah.
they do that. It's something that they do for their guests when they're coming out.
Yes.
And they do that whole walk of love.
The whole
and
walk
they
of dancing,
sing
yeah.
and stuff. So yes, it's very nice.
Yeah,
That's very nice. Yeah, I've seen some really good ones. That was good. I've seen a couple of who was on there that did a good. Smokey Robinson did one. He can't dance no more, but yeah. So yeah, all the artists that come on the show, they dance on that Soul Train
Yeah,
line.
they sing. Yeah, they sing them down.
And they sing them while they try. Yeah. That's awesome.
So have you heard of Be For Better?
Huh?
Oh, the rapper song. This is explicit words. So, please either remove your children from the room or close your ears.
Yes. Mama Lee, if you're watching, please go bake some cookies or something.
Come back in 2 minutes. No.
Come back in 2 minutes. This is Be For Better. The lyrics are on point. The lyrics are, I guess you can say, rated R with a strong X. And the lyrics are 100% on point. And take a listen to Be For Better. I'm sure she's going to be blowing up the hip hop scene very, very soon. And I'm not even in the I'm a huge fan of Be For Better. All right, so sit back, relax, and here we go.
I might just flash out on my pappy for that whole shit that he did. How you fucking on my mama but couldn't take care of your kids? What's the point of calling you daddy when you never was a father? And what's the point of reaching out when a nigga ain't ever even bothered? So what's the point of me talking? I pick the same kind of BD. What's the point of him being 32, fucking me at 17? But what's the point of being sad? They just gon' label you as fast, cause you know dope boys not pedophiles long as they get in the bag. So what's the point of being mad? You better off not giving a fuck. They be screaming they hate P. Diddy, but still love they uncles. What's the point of keeping secret if he a threat to all the nieces? And why y'all hurting all the angels so you can protect all the demons? What's the point of even lying? You get caught up every time. What's the point of your relationship if y'all ass ain't even trying? How we glorifying murders, then we be shocked when niggas die. Like what's the point? Are we down with catching bodies or we not? Like what's the point of getting it right when that shit still gonna go left? What's the point of having fam if you can't ask them for help? What's the point of joining the game if you still feel by yourself? What's going on in the hood? These niggas that started doing meth. What's the point, nigga? You used to be a boss, now you a junkie, nigga. You used to bob a jump shot, didn't make no points, nigga. So what's the point, nigga? Nigga, what's the point? At the point of no return, I need a man till I lunch. What's the point of selling dope if you ain't gon' save the money? What's the point of having a baby to keep a nigga? You a dummy. What's the point of even asking? No, you can't get nothing from me. What's the point of baby wife in case a bomb try to touch me? Hey, I'm going back in. What's the point of tomorrow when I'm right here today? And what's the point of me having if I can't have it my way? Say, what's the point of letting them hate? Cause they gon' do it anyway. But what's the point of all these questions? Sound like you investigate. I got some heavy on my neck, but today a light day. I'm heating up in this bitch. I might just be a microwave. I just beat up another bitch. I'm starting to feel like Johnny Cage. What's the point of hearing my phone if you ain't gon' get an answer? What's the point of playing real when we all know you an actor? And what's the point of having a pastor if he lying more than us? And what's the point of enemies when it's your friends you can't trust? Say, what's the point, bitch? Stop blaming everybody for your dumb shit. Take some accountability for all your nonsense. But that's just the point, shit. Bitches don't make no sense. Bitches ain't get no dollars. Bitches ain't get no sense. What's the point, bitch? Tell me what's the point? Ay, be for better, queen of the seal. Ay.
For better, what's the point?
So we see you got your new little Ghetto Fabulous new rapper, Be Better. She said a lot of great points. I just couldn't get over the new version of Ray Charles on the side. I was going in. I was like, what the hell's going on? His whole head is gonna fall off.
I was digging the new Ray Charles. I was digging the Ray Charles dude.
Yeah, you saw it, right? He was going in, but yeah, we just need the sunglasses. But yeah, she's cute, and she will reach the young people. You know that it's a lot of the truth. You know.
Yeah, she talked about being. I don't know if she was talking about being scraped. I don't want to say the R word, but by a 32-year-old guy when she was 17.
Yeah. She was telling her truth through her raps. It's raw, it's raunchy, but it's her truth. You know?
Where's she from, Carl? What town she's out of? Southern rap?
Mississippi, yeah. She's from Mississippi.
Okay, yeah. Wow.
Oh, well, good for her. You know, it's hard to try to come out them streets of Mississippi.
You ain't lying. Good luck to her. Maybe she can make some money.
She should get with David Banner. You know, David Banner's from Mississippi.
Oh, really?
And yeah, David Banner's like an ambassador for, the black ambassador, and he's very conscious. So, if she wanted to really come out of Mississippi, if she don't have no other connection, she should reach out to David Banner.
Kevin, your mom said she was listening.
My mom hurt. My mom grew up listening to Millie Jackson, so she done heard worse.
Oh, okay, that's nothing
Millie
compared
Jackson
to Millie Jackson.
Ain't nothing Millie Jackson haven't said.
Yeah, Millie Jackson got an album sitting on the toilet popping shit.
He's down there.
Or Clarence, what's the dude? Clarence Thomas? Stroking. I be stroking. Remember that?
Stroking.
I be stroking.
Oh, and wait a minute, don't forget about Candy Liquor. Let me be your Candy Liquor girl.
All right, we got to wrap it up. I want to thank everyone for watching today's show. Thank you so much. Please.
Wait, the holidays. Hold on a second.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Happy holidays. Yeah.
Look, see, I had to put up a little tree. I see my little tree back there for my mama. She wanted a little tree.
Rudolph ain't got nothing on me, damn
Oh no, that hat is ridiculous. Look at that hat.
And the Grinch Christmas, is that the Grinch hat? Is that
that hat look like it got a heart on. What is going on with that hat? It had some Viagra.
His hat.
That better.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It was all up in my face. About to slap me with your ball on the end.
All right. Thanks to everyone watching on. Well, we're no longer on Twitter, but Facebook and YouTube. Wendy, Shia, thank you so much. Pamela Jones. Those are the people who commented. All the people who commented outside, checking us on YouTube. Africa Live on YouTube. Thank you for commenting, and all the other people. I can't get everyone. Highly Favored, thank you so much for checking in. Mama Lee, thank you so much, and I apologize for that song, but she said she listened. I mean, we were here after think that we've heard it all. It's so stupid. They've heard it all. So I'm sure I wasn't guarding her from anything. But like I said, like, share, subscribe, tell everyone about our show because we're trying to grow our audience. And before I go, Kevin, anything you want to share that you learned on today's show before we go?
This is our last show before New Year's Eve, right?
Yes.
Is this the last show of 2024?
When is New Year's Eve? Hold on, let me look at my calendar.
This could be the last show of 2024. Wow.
No, it's not. I don't think so. No. The last show is on the 29th, so we're going to have our New Year's show. Ah!
Okay, so we're going to recap. We're going to have to do a year in review.
Yes, a recap. Word. We can do a recap.
Recap and talk about all the stuff that happened in 2024, good and bad. And then we'll talk about, how we're going to move forward in 2025 with this show and do bigger and better things. So, yeah, so the 29th, huh? Sunday, 29th. Okay, cool. Awesome.
All right.
Got it. Yeah.
Kevin, or you want to share anything before we go?
I wasn't going to mention this, but since you put me on the spot. Jeez, man. I wasn't going to mention this. So tomorrow morning, I'm having my second eye surgery tomorrow morning, Westchester Medical Center in New York.
Okay.
I'll be there having another eye surgery. So I think my surgery is scheduled around 7:30 tomorrow. So if you're praying, pray for me. The power of prayer is amazing. So it's
surgeon?
huh?
Have a white surgeon?
He's Jewish.
Oh, okay.
And he's pretty good, actually. He's Jewish. He operated on. It's just a cataract surgery. I won't say it's not a serious surgery because anytime you go under the knife, it's serious, But it should be an in and out surgery. They should go smooth. And,
okay.
I'll be back on. Be back on my feet.
You're not gonna be dead to jump like this, are you?
No, it's a 1 day recovery, in and out surgery. Like I said, if everything goes as planned, it should be a 35-40 minute surgery. Put a patch on my eye and get me the hell out of there.
You sure Patricia's not poking you in the eye when you're sleeping?
I think she's been poking me in the eye. Yeah, that's something going on.
My girl Patricia ain't poking nobody in the eye.
Drops of vinegar or something.
Nah, I think I just inherited some bad eyes from the family. That's all. And my family has a history of crappy eyes, and I inherited. My family also has a history of diabetes, but I don't have diabetes either.
God is
so
good.
I didn't inherit all the crap that they handed down, but I did get some crappy eyes. But I put a lot of wear and tear on these eyes because I use them constantly I've been traveling. They say just the stress of you just traveling with your eyes. And Patricia made a good point. Me being under the lights all the time. I'm an entertainer, so I'm under the lights a lot in my face.
Yeah, and those is different type of fluorescent. They don't make the lights like
these. Yeah, those lights are bright. And they're in your face, and these lights have been shining in my face since I was a teenager. So it could be that. It could just be a bunch of things that cause the eyes to, luck of the draw. But hey,
You know what I'm surprised, Kevin, about?
What?
80s and 90s when comedy clubs allowed smoking. You remember
Yes.
people smoking up front and the smoke would just be billowing up and you would be up just.
Yeah, we just smelled. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised they never got any kind of like lung cancer or something because that was.
Yeah, because secondhand smoke. Yeah, you know what? I never even thought about that. But yeah, that's we smelled. We had to deal with smoke in the 80s with people smoking in the comedy clubs for years. And I've been a
In
non-smoker.
the
I never smoked.
restaurants, everywhere. Everybody smoked everywhere. It wasn't only the comedy clubs. It
That's
was in the
true. That's
clubs
everywhere. Yeah.
too.
The
It
comedy
And I
was
never smoked cigarettes. I never smoked a cigarette a day in my life. So
thing with a comedy club, the people sat up front. You
in
can't
the front. It's blowing smoke up in the front.
restaurant. You can sit. You can move if you want to move. In the comedy club, and when you're on stage, you couldn't go anywhere. People
yeah,
sat up front and smoke, and the smoke just billowed up, and you just inhaled it. And comedians used to make fun of it, right? We used to say, "Oh my god," you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure I'm gonna have a tumor in the back of my neck by the time I get off the stage.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I had an anti-cigarette joke that I did. It was an anti-cigarette joke. If you Google me and watch my BET my BET comic view when I was on BET, I did that joke on BET with the cigarettes. But I also got in trouble for doing that cigarette joke because when I was performing for the military overseas, doing shows for the troops over in Europe and Japan, the shows were sponsored by Philip Morris. That's who
The
was,
cigarettes.
that's who was paying us. And Philip Morris owns Marlboro cigarettes.
yeah.
So I'm on stage doing this anti-cigarette smoking
They
shit.
say he gotta go.
And one of the CEOs flew in from Milwaukee over to Seoul, Korea. It was in the audience when I was on stage, and he was hot.
Yeah.
They pulled me in the back, and I got read a riot act. You know?
God.
They're like, "What the hell are you doing?" Yeah, that is a cigarette joke that I do, which I won't discuss here. But yeah, I almost got fired from my gig. Yeah.
Tiffany, anything you want to share that you learned on today's show?
I know a lot already, you know. Well, I just want to give a shout out to my Caribbean people. I love y'all. I don't have no problems with y'all. And a lot of us FBAs don't because we are dating half of y'all. But definitely, you know, don't let this divide us, you know, because I think that's what they want. They want to divide us, be against one another. If they only know if it's all of us together, they can't mess with us. So please don't use this outlet to be against one another. Definitely this is the holidays. You know, I don't do holidays like that, but this is definitely, I'm gonna say, enjoy your family and your friends, your loved ones. You know, cherish it, take pictures, hug up, kiss up, do all of that because when our family members or anyone close their eyes, you don't want to have no regrets. You want to say that you enjoyed the time and the essence of them. And so many are going to be having this holiday without their loved ones. We want to send love to them also. So definitely happy holidays to all. Please be safe and make sure you like and subscribe and let us know how you feel. Thank you and we love you. Mwah.
Oh, by the way, real quickly, Carl, my twin is having surgery tomorrow too, on the West Coast. My mother is having a surgery on her leg tomorrow, and the son, her youngest son, is having surgery on his eye. Yeah, thanks, Mom. Yeah, so my mom is having a surgery tomorrow, remove something off her leg. So yeah.
Well wishes, Queen. Well wishes.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone for watching today's show and Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Kwanzaa,
Yes, Kwanzaa, yes.
Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah if any Jewish people are watching.
Yes, happy Hanukkah. Happy birthday to my nephew Devon, December 26th.
I didn't buy gifts for nobody, but the dollar store is open till midnight.
The thought that counts.
It is supposed to be the thought that counts.
And if I like you, I'll go to Five Below.
I'm going to Five Below tomorrow with my niece. Y'all getting y'all $5 gifts.
You got $5 headphones. They work.
Yeah.
So please tell people that you love them.
Yes.
You're not psychic, and you know, if 2024 is any indication of 2025, we lost so many great people in 2020.
Oh my God, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, we lost so many people. We'll talk
Yes,
about
we
them next
did.
week. We lost a lot of legends, man.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
we got.
Dikembe Mutombo passed away until you sent me that poster.
Oh, you didn't know he passed away until I sent you the poster?
No.
Yeah, you didn't know he passed?
Oh, I saw his picture in the poster. I'm like, why is he in this poster? So I had to Google it, and I did.
Oh my God, yeah, he passed like what? 2 months ago, right? Yeah, man. Oh my God, yeah.
People was like,
Somebody.
no.
Not ready to go. Yeah. Yeah, Mutombo passed
the
away,
finger
man.
thing. Wait, let me make sure I do it right. No.
He had some sort of cancer, right? Yeah. Passed away, Carl. Yeah. Isn't that crazy when you don't know people pass away and you see him on a poster? Like, what is on that poster?
I saw him on that poster. I'm like, why is like? I'm like,
yeah, I sent a tribute poster to our chat line of all the celebrity legends that we lost in 2024, and the list is large. And it's you look at that list and you go, wow,
It's
everybody on
major
there.
ones too.
Yeah, everybody on there is major. Everybody on there is major. You know.
Yeah. Major ones, like major
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, man. My boy OJ's on there.
As he was a celebrity, so as he should.
OJ
he was a celebrity.
OJ.
He belonged on there too. He was
You
somebody
damn right
that
he
made
did.
a difference.
OJ get nothing but love on this channel. I don't care what y'all say. OJ's a bad dude.
I don't have a problem with OJ.
Nah, neither do I, man.
All right, everybody. We love you, Kevin. You know I love you, Tiffany. You know I love you guys so much.
Love you guys. Group hug.
All right. And
have a wonderful holiday, guys. We'll see you next Sunday, right? 29th. Our New Year's Eve show.
New Year's.
New Year's Eve show.
Oh, thank you so much for watching the show. We love you. We love you. We don't take this lightly that you take time up from your Sunday to watch our show. We really appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you.
I got something to eat. I can't eat after midnight. Damn it. All right.
Yeah, my phone about to die.
Bye.
All right.
Peace and love.
With the knowledge you gain, break away from the chains. We helping you grow the Black Therapy Show. You in a safe space, dealing with the black trauma. We unpacking and inspecting all our baggage and drama. Cause we gotta unite, no more killing each other. It's time to see a new future for my sisters and brothers. You know it, Kevin, Carl, and Tiffany. You'll have an epiphany. We'll give you everything you need to handle the enemy. We be giving you empathy, we gon' challenge you mentally. The right conversation so you grow exponentially. We built your penitentiaries, we built all your schools. Gave us brainwash education, just making us fools. Hatred was what we got in exchange for love. No more manipulation from my God up above. No, it's Carl, Kevin, and Tiffany. Now welcome to the Black Therapy Show. Let's go.